With us today, leaders from around 130 countries. Sessions feature exceptional speakers, focusing in both airborne and spaceborne. We are exploring the future of global connectivity. We are here today to build bridges between different industries and sectors, to collaborate, to innovate, to help the problem of connectivity. So the questions we are trying to answer simply is how to leverage technology and using the innovative technology to make sure the global economy, the global digital economy leaves no one behind. Based on the recent results or data from the ITU, there are 2.7 billion worldwide unconnected. That's 34% of the world population. 14% of those, they don't have a mobile broadband connectivity. So the connecting the third of world population is a global priority. All of us here, also those connected virtually, we can play a critical role to solve it. As we said, also usually, connectivity should be the norm. It's not a privilege. Over the last 4 or 5 decades, terrestrial network, they are doing a great job. And I mean by terrestrial network, 3G, 4G, and 5G alike. However, that's not sufficient. We need more connectivity to the globe. To solve that connectivity problem, we have to innovate. That's where non-terrestrial network, NTN, comes in. Why NTN? Because terrestrial network with 5 million towers globally covers only 10% of the land. That's equivalent to 3% only if you combine land and water on the earth. All that explains why 2.7 billion worldwide is still unconnected. So NTN is effective to increase the connectivity globally. Not only that, it's only reaching the most unreachable area. In addition, NTN creates value outside the populated area. In a sense, remote and smart agriculture outside the populated area. Themes like blue economy. There is global growing interest in unleashing the potential of the oceans. New technology that's being tested right now will likely be more cost effective to cover the targeted area compared to the terrestrial network. There are 2 steps in front of us to scale NTN, to complement terrestrial network. The first one is to accelerate standard harmonization. And those folks working in the industry, they understand the importance of this one. International collaborations. And more importantly, create well-crafted regulation. When I said well-crafted, that doesn't mean it's heavy regulation. That means there should be collaborative scenarios between the private and public sector to craft it, to make sure we craft it carefully to the right spot. Our partnership with the ITU is crucial to facilitate that goal. The second one, and it's really important, to expand NTN sustainably. That means we have to make sure there is no side effect while expanding NTN, without adverse effect on the planet. Maximize if using green energy, minimizing the space debris. We also need to reduce the light pollution to preserve the dark sky, and this is really important. We should also make sure as a global community to have fair access to the space for the humanity to benefit from its potential. So in summary, through collaborations, and this is the key, between private and public sector, between different industries, across jurisdictions, we have to scale NTN sustainably. Connect unconnected is a priority in Saudi Arabia. Since the beginning of Vision 2030 in Saudi Arabia, there is a dedicated program featuring and committed to enable spectrum management reform that yields to publish national spectrum outlet, and that results in huge benefit for the NTN industry locally and regionally. During Saudi Arabia presidency for the G20, we subsidize a study done by the ITU called Connecting Humanity. Since then, 2020, we are trying to see how to bring all the G20 community globally to find a way to fund and connect the unconnected. So to fulfill that priority, while Saudi Arabia is the largest technology and innovation market in the MENA region, we are exploring the NTN systems and layers. Here in Saudi Arabia, we conducted successfully 6 NTN trials this year alone. And by increasing the connectivity, access to digital economy here in Saudi Arabia, we are contributing to the growth of the economy and diversification. Let me share with you 2 examples of this trial. This year, Saudi Arabia became the first country globally to conduct 5G over hubs. That's been done in the Red Sea project. I participated personally in that trial. I was in one of the remote islands, isolated, no coverage. The other person in a boat floating over brilliant coral reef. Once we did the trial, we conduct a conference meeting with HD quality. And more importantly, I was using my own regular 5G handsets. I don't have to use satellite equipment. The first MENA region trial by using 5G to backhaul by LEO satellite being conducted in Saudi Arabia as well. And you will hear a lot about this great trial through the forum. CST is also sponsoring a competition on NTN. We are trying to expand the area of innovation to make sure that we are finding innovative solution through research and academia with a partnership with IEEE to solve the world problems and to expand NTN. The researchers themselves participated in this competition. They identify brilliant idea. One of them I want to share with you. Majority of the papers identify that by more coordination, by more collaborations between different layers of NTN, we are getting better performance, far great result compared to non-collaborations scenario between NTN layers. And I mean by NTN layers, labs, hubs, LEO, GEO, all of them together. So to summarize it, there should be a collaboration, definitely, and spaceborne and airborne technology and system, they should complement each other, not compete. However, as an international community, still more work to be done. We are here in this forum to answer or try to answer open challenges globally, to go after our dreams and connect the unconnected. Among these questions that still exist, what potential can we unlock through direct connectivity from LEO directly to billions of mobile handsets? And tomorrow we'll have a great session by great scholars and CEOs. They are discussing this problem specifically. What are the essential technical requirements for standardization and readiness for the technology? Technical things aside, how do we drive collaboration to create well-crafted regulation? And most importantly, to minimize the risk of investment. To conclude, it's great to see all of you here in Riyadh. It's great also to have the joint from the virtual across the globe. We come here together to discuss and connect to solve the connectivity problem.